I totally understand. Like when you sent the email and the team told me, I was like, I get it. It's time. You're taking it to another level. You're doing different things. Like that's absolutely okay. I did a
Yep.
video recently on can you outgrow your mentors? You know what I mean? You should outgrow your mentors. Like you should absolutely be elevating. Know that I'm still here
Right.
for you, right? Whatever
Yeah.
you need, you are a forever member of the Jump First family forever, and we love you. And so whatever you need, I'm here. But I love to see you guys growing to your next level. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses in digital education. So I'm super excited that you guys are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it. What's up, party peeps? It's Dr. Sonia here, and I am here with Miss Michele Williams. I'm super excited to have you, Michele. Michele is absolutely a CYOCer and a forever member of the Jump First family, and we love her. So I'm very excited. Absolutely. I'm very excited to catch up with you to figure out, where you've been, what's been going on since CYOC. And we'll talk a little bit too about like how you got started and all of those things so we can talk to the people who are looking to get started as well. So tell us a little bit more before we like get to the nitty gritty and all the questions that I have. What is it that you do, Michele? Tell people what you do, and the name of your business and all that fun stuff.
Okay. So here, let me just start off. So I've been into fitness and wellness for a long time, and I'd say forever. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am because that's none of your business. But
I love it.
Anyway, I've been over it for, I'll say, at least 20 years for sure. Okay. And so let's just say I started off with just doing fitness classes because people ask me about fitness classes and whatever. And I did a little bit of that. But then later people asked about personal training. Okay. And so I did some of that. But because I worked a lot and I went to school and I got my master's, and I already had my bachelor's, but I wanted to get my master's in social work, and that just took a lot of my time. And at some point, social work was not really where I wasn't doing what I really wanted to do. You get your field of what you wanted to do, and I wanted to help people in another capacity with education and employment. But then after time, that was just like, okay, I'm not interested in doing this anymore. I really want to follow my passion, what I've been doing for years. I just never had the opportunity to do it in a way that I'm able to do it now. Okay. So hence, I end up, I did some fitness classes and I did some personal training a little bit. But then I said, okay, I need to have some money because it wasn't quite getting where I needed to be. So I did some coordinating at a senior center. I did that for almost 5 years. Okay, seniors are extra special. I love them, but sometimes enough is enough. And I'm not mad about the pandemic. Okay, some people might be. Some people might be, but I'm not. I was so not mad at the pandemic.
Me either.
So, and I pray because I'm a praying person and I know the Lord works. That's what, if I don't know nothing else, I know that. Okay.
That's right.
So it happened to be, I was going to stop working there, actually that year anyway, in the 2020, I was going to stop. But because I said, I'm going to give them 5 years and see where I'm at in 5 years. If it's not flowing the way I want it to flow, or if I need to do something different, I'm out. As they say, deuces. Mm-hmm. So, hence the pandemic came. Wow, what an opportunity.
Yeah.
And
Exactly what I
um,
said.
yeah,
Wow, what an opportunity.
that's right. And because they weren't willing to move like virtually, that was a setup for failure to me on their end,
Yes.
because I knew other senior centers that were, and I was willing to offer things virtually, but like I said, they weren't willing to move forward. I said, I'm not about somebody just because you want to be stagnant or you want to move backwards. I'm not about that life. I've always felt like you always move forward no matter what.
Yeah.
So I told them in October, well, I told them deuces. But in the meantime, I'm thinking, okay, I got to have something that is going to be helpful to me, and I can step out my comfort zone, because that's my problem. Sometimes I get stuck. And I knew about how to do some programming, but I'm like, it had been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was going through, people are offering all these sorts of free courses, and I'm like, okay. It was just overwhelming.
Yes.
And so I seen you, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to give this woman a shot.
Yes.
And you already know that I was very apprehensive.
Yes.
Very apprehensive, and like,
Yes, you were.
mm, this better be worth my time or I'm going to be so mad. But I
Yes.
can say I appreciated the fact that you went slow. You was about your business. I think it was definitely a good introduction to people who are not familiar with any kind of courses or don't have any experience around it at all. I really think it was very, very helpful. And it also helped me personally to step out of my comfort zone, because I'm not a social media person, y'all. Trust to believe I'm not.
At
Am
all.
not. Zero. I mean, I was on Facebook. Let's just say I signed up for Facebook, I'd say 5 years ago. And I will say, thanks to Dr. Sonia, I was on it like every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's about to kill me. But
Had to pull some teeth.
yeah, you did.
But
You
we
sure
got
did.
there.
You did. And so that was helpful, because I'm like, um, I didn't, I'm not, I wasn't thinking that it was going to work. And ironically, I'll talk about this in a second, but it opened people's eyes up, and at least they know what I do. Um, the person, like, just say the people that I got, it's not, I knew them, but they weren't doing anything. And then I got a call. I mean, I got a call from them.
Okay.
And
And
that, I'm
that, I'm
like,
like,
okay, that was my start.
yes.
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 So I'm like, okay. And they are with me. They had to take a break, but they got what they needed. I had to make sure, because my program is Optimize Your Health and Fitness. It's a program. And really it talks about mindfulness, time management, nutrition, functional fitness, things that are needed for a person to move forward in their health and wellness. Okay. And recognizing people are at different points. Some people can be like at the mindfulness part, but then they lack the nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
And all of it does not, everybody doesn't need all of the components. That's what I realized.
At what point did you realize that, Michelle? Like after you had gotten
I,
into it, or?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, okay. So, because what I did was do an assessment. And let me just, another thing, my ideal client kind of shifted.
Yes, it
It
happens.
shifted.
I'm glad you
And,
recognized it.
and I'm like, I was looking for somebody else. And I'm not saying those people are not out there, but I wasn't thinking this person. I just wasn't.
Mhm.
Okay. Not in the capacity that I just wasn't. And so that was helpful to me. So I'm like, that helped me because that ideal client, I didn't look for them that much because my past experience with that particular client was not the greatest.
Mhm.
Okay. So when I got with this person, they brought on another person.
Nice. Look at
So,
you. Joe, I'm so proud of you. Oh my
so that was helpful. So now I'm like, they said, can we use you can we refer people? I'm like, yeah, no
yes.
problem.
You getting
So yeah,
referrals? That is amazing.
yeah,
Go,
yeah.
Michelle.
I mean, it's a slow process, I will say, but it came at a time where I didn't see it coming. I really did. On the real, I didn't see it coming.
That makes me so happy. Now, is it a result of when you say it's a slow process? Are you still online every day?
Not as often. And I must say, the reason why I'm not as often is because I'm working on this other deal, and
Gotcha.
I like to be more focused on what I'm doing, and that got to be enough. A lot. I mean, I'm on it like twice a week. Well,
Okay.
actually, let me take that back. I'm on it every day with a group, with my group. But when it
Good.
comes to my personal page, I'm not on it as much, because I was, to me, I was doing too much, and I needed to focus on my group.
Yep.
Okay,
That makes sense.
so that's helpful. So, like I said, my other thing that I'm getting into, which I won't get into much right now, I'll talk with you at another time. I
That's
feel
cool.
like that is almost going to be the icing on the cake for me
Nice.
because it's not that many people. I mean, if I even told you what it was, you'd be like, "What the heck is it?" Okay, so I'll have to scale it to a point where people will get it. Um, and then I'll introduce it. In fact, I have somebody who's talking wants me to teach a class, and I just have to come up with a name for it, and then
Okay.
I'm going to introduce it as what I'm doing here.
Nice. So, well,
Um,
but at least you have a framework,
yeah,
right? I'm
yep,
assuming that you're going to use the same framework that you learned
yeah. Oh,
inside.
absolutely, absolutely. Yep, yep,
Perfect. And so you have the framework, and that's like the beauty of learning online courses is once you know it, you just
yeah,
repeat it over and over again for
yeah. Oh,
anything
yeah,
new. Okay, good. That makes me
yeah.
happy. I'm just so excited. Like, tell the people, like, we want to know because for me and you, we know the journey, right? And we know working together what it was like. And like I said, I had to pull teeth sometimes, but you were able
You
to
ain't
step
wrong.
outside of your comfort zone. Seriously. And I watched you
Yeah.
grow, Michelle, since the very beginning. Like, I remember we would have conversations and I'd be like, Michelle, you got to do this. And you're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. So people about like how you turned the corner to say, okay, I'm gonna give it a try.
Well, one thing, the consistency that made all the difference.
Okay.
Because if I had did it the way that I like to do it, was doing it, then people wouldn't have known. I feel like I was serious.
Mhm.
So when they say if you when you show up all the time, you'll get something.
That's right.
It might be a little trickle, but a little trickle is better than no trickle.
That's right.
So, and that I really believe, excuse me, that's what helped me because I was so consistent.
Mhm.
And what else do I want to say? And I had like, and I believe you said it, and I know I've heard it from other people. Focus on one social media platform at a time.
Yes. That is so
So,
important.
whatever you're comfortable with, two things: whatever you're comfortable with, and wherever you know that your people are going to be.
Yes.
Because your people are not more likely going to be on all of them. They probably
Yes.
won't be.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not going to say they're not always, but typically they really focus on one social media platform. Typically,
Mhm.
because it's doing the most, and depending on the age range too. Because and look at your age. Um, let me just say I'm definitely beyond 40. Okay, I'm gonna just say that. That's your little something. But I the Facebook was better for me
Yeah.
at this time. Now, what I'm gonna go into, I think I'm gonna use Instagram because it will be more applicable to a lot of people.
Yes. Especially
Okay.
in your industry. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So that's going to be my next venture. But right now, the I had to get really comfortable with Facebook. I'll just say I had to get comfortable because I was not comfortable because I'm very private.
Yes. That was the pulling
And
teeth part.
yep, for
I was
sure.
like, you
For
gotta tell
for
people what you do.
you, you're right. And I'm going to, and then you've already said this, but I'm going to focus now this time. Even though I was on my business page more, I'm definitely going to do more on my business page, less
Good.
on my personal page. I'm gonna because people who like my personal page, yeah, they're gonna get it. But everybody else, it doesn't matter because, mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. I know. I know
Yeah, see,
exactly what you mean. Yeah, we got to
yeah,
use
okay,
that's something that's one of the things that I teach, right? So when we talk about social
yeah,
media, and I'm glad that you brought that up, is number one, yes, we got to go where our people are. We also
yeah,
got to go based on you got to look at demographics, but you also got to look at psychographics, right? So your demographics are like your age groups,
yeah,
also what people are into, but also okay, where are the people in your industry, in your niche? What are they consuming? And so you got to be comfortable with putting yourself there, even if it means stepping outside
yeah,
of your comfort zone. Second piece is we need a business page because the people on our
yes,
personal pages are consuming our personal stuff, right? They like our stuff, but mostly it's things that we're not necessarily selling. So for me, I don't sell food
yeah,
and travel, but my personal page, I post my food and travel. Where business
right,
page is more specific to what it is, what is the solution, right? What's the solution to the problem that your audience is having? And so I'm so happy. Like I feel like we went super deep into your audience, into your marketing stuff. And so it just makes me happy that now I feel like you got a good grasp on who your ideal customer is
I do,
and good and also how to market to them. And I love that you said like your ideal customer shifted. And so that
yeah,
means that tells me as your coach that you are paying attention, that you understand your market, and that is
yeah.
key. I'm so proud of you, Michele. I
Hold on,
really
just a
am.
second.
No
Hold on,
problem.
just a second. My battery is going down on my laptop, so hold on.
No problem.
I'm like, what the heck? What's going on?
I
Okay,
love
now we're
it.
good. Okay. Like, oh Lord, I can't be talking and then bam.
I love it. I love it. Your personality in our sessions. Oh my goodness. But I totally understand. Like when you sent the email and the team told me, I was like, I get it. You know, it's time. You're taking it to another level. You're doing different things. Like that's absolutely okay. I did a
Yeah,
video recently on can you outgrow your mentors? You know what I mean? You should outgrow your mentors. Like you should absolutely be elevating. Know that I'm still here
right.
for you, right?
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah,
you need, you are a forever member of the Jump First family forever, and we love you. And so, whatever you need, I'm here. But I love to see you guys growing to your next level. And I was
right.
so happy for you because I just know the amount of work that you put in. I know how many sessions we had together
Oh
and the
my
amount of work
gosh.
that we did to get to this point. And I'm just so proud of you, Michele. Like I can't tell you how it really fills my heart to like see you from where we started from to where you are right now.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But it was you were very appreciate your patience and your what is the word? Transparency.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
was very helpful. And I mean you were just really gave you the whole like this is the truth. Now for this is what I say, but you may not say it, but I'm gonna say it. You guys gotta suck it up and keep it moving. You
That's
gotta get
exactly what it is.
you gotta get off stuff from being stupid and just keep it on. And but you gotta to me also, and you say this too. You gotta be true to yourself,
Yes.
true to who you are. Um, Okay, even though, let's say, I don't know how I want to say it, that well, because I'm really an introvert. I really am. I really am.
Nobody's
Um,
gonna be able to tell that on this call.
I know, but there's just a point that I had to step outside my box. I just did.
Yes.
Um, and I'm comfortable with it because now in doing that, I know or have a real good sense of how I can go to the next level of what I want to do and be good with it, and not be you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to put myself out there.
Yeah. I just did a live about that this morning about how it never goes away. Like some of the self-doubt, some of, the fear, like you just get over it by doing. Like you said, suck it up
Yeah,
and do it. Like it's no other option. And that's the only way to overcome those things. I just did a live about that. And I just did a live about also talking about not caring about what other people think. Like you got to
yeah,
be you. You have your own opinions, your own gifts, your own unique talents. And the more you care about what somebody else is thinking, the less time you have to help somebody else. I know you
right,
said it a couple of times. You're like, I'm gonna just tell y'all I'm over 40. But when we even think about age, right? I feel like high school was just yesterday. I'm
yeah,
33 at this point. I'll
yeah,
be 34 this year. And so it's like the time just like goes. And I know that, but by the time I'm, working on my business and doing all these things and impacting more people, like I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be 50, 60, and
yeah.
I just don't want to get to that point. I never wanted to get to that age and look back on my life and be like, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't live my purpose or walk
But
in. Go ahead.
you know what? Oh, I'm glad you said that
Yes.
because it's so true. I just said over 40 because usually people ask me my age and I was mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay, mind your business. What does that have anything to do with anything, right?
Yeah.
I could be 100 years old.
I love it.
Yes, I would look great for 100 years old. But
I love it.
but the truth of the matter is, if there, it is not an age limit. If to me, if you're breathing and you know that there's something out there that you want to do, even if you don't know if you can do it, you can. Don't put an age on it. Don't as long
Yeah.
as you're functional, you have some resources, and Dr. Sonia help you with the resources, you're good. Don't I've seen too many times where people let's just say when I worked at the senior center, which they didn't have a life. They came, played bingo. I mean, some of it was their life, and that some of them were comfortable with that. And I'm not knocking it. If that's what you want to do, that's do you. But it's a shame for you to be, let's just say, in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, and knowing that you wanted to do something and you didn't do it because you felt a certain kind of way that maybe you were too old.
Mhm.
You're not too old. It's just you need a good support system that always comes in handy, and just believe in yourself that whatever it is that you feel that you're good at, and if somebody else told you, you can't be wrong. If like 10 people are telling you, you can't be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so
Uh,
glad you said that.
you just have to, just be comfortable with what it is and just kind of keep it moving.
Yeah.
Don't let social media get you.
Oh my goodness. Because they are trying these days, especially since COVID.
Oh yeah,
Everybody on there has an opinion, and everybody on there is, that's one of the things at the beginning of this year. I said, y'all, we gotta stop this cyberbullying. It
yeah,
was back a few years ago, what, 2015, 2016, around then, cyberbullying was really like front and center, and people were like, let's stop cyberbullying. And now we need to like really be talking about that, especially since COVID, because everybody's on social and people are cyberbullying every day and disguising it as, oh, they're just hating. No, that's cyberbullying. And you have
hmm
no idea the impact that some of those words have on people, because you don't know
hmm
what they're going through before they jump on social media. And so to cut somebody
yeah,
down,
yeah,
and they finally get the courage to put themselves out there, we got to stop doing that and really
right,
encourage people, like you said earlier, to be themselves, no matter
Yeah.
what age you are. I'm so glad that you said that you can do this. You just need support and the right resources.
Right.
Right.
And just,
And just
and I will say, be careful. There's a lot of, what do they say? Um, there's a lot of noise out there in
yes.
social media. There's a lot. And I'll just say also, as far as the courses and the programs, we get the fact that people need to make money, true enough. But when you have a person focused and having somebody be broke to be part of your program or course, that's not good.
Mhm.
You should not have to pay, and I know this, pay 17,000 and up
Mm.
to be in their course or their program.
Yeah.
For me, that's ridiculous. I think I got so many alarms on my thing. Hold on, I'm sorry.
That's
Hold on.
okay. You're a
What
busy
is
lady
this?
these days.
Oh, I was supposed to contact somebody today. Oh well, move it, keep it moving. That's all right. I'll call them. I'll call them later. Anyway, it's not a person that was going to be a client, so
Got
I'm good.
you. Got
Um,
you.
but what was I saying? Oh,
About yeah.
the courses. I mean, the cost is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And like I said, I can respect a person, your knowledge, or their knowledge or whatever. And I understand that. But you don't need to have somebody going broke to take your course or your program. That to me,
That's
that's not what it's about. If your heart is really into it, then you will charge a price that's reasonable. Not at, oh my gosh. Like I said, I've seen it, I heard it on several occasions. Like I said, I did my little research because I did these little free things. And when they were talking about some people are like selling their boats.
oh my goodness.
I promise you.
Well, see, that's the problem though. Like, because it's the target, right? It's the audience. And we talk about that a lot in CYOC. You got to know your target audience because there are some programs, masterminds that I've been a part of that cost a little bit more, right? So we're talking about 25K and up. But
Right.
but it's your audience like that. I'm willing to pay for that because I want to get to the next level of my business. So there are some people, who are doing the multiple 6 figures, 7 figures who can afford that and they should pay. But when you got to be mindful of who you're marketing to. Number one,
Yeah.
the value of your course needs to be 10 times higher than what it is that you're charging for it. It needs to be getting
Yeah.
people results. Like
Right.
that's like the whole thing. And so if you're not doing that and you're being sleazy and slimy about your selling and you're just trying to get the money and not making the impact to help
Yep.
people get results, that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I love that you
So
brought that up.
yep. So I just be careful who you connect with because I will say, Dr. Sonia, on the real, that for your course, I don't know how much. Excuse me, how much you charging now, but I think if people would even took your course, they would be far better than that other stuff. I'm just saying.
Thank you. Thank
I
you,
do.
Michele.
Because I just don't think. Mm-mm, that's disturbing
I
to me.
get
I mean, I know that there's people who out there who are willing to, but to me, that's even wrong to me. Even if you're a millionaire, to me, keep it real. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, like the value has got to be there. The
Yeah.
value that's super important, and the results have to speak for themselves. And people need to
Yeah.
be present because some people are selling those courses that cost that much and not showing up for their people. They're like, "Here's the stuff," and
Yeah.
then and it's
Yeah.
like that's the problem. Like the level of mentorship that you get in CYOC, and I'll be honest with you and very
Yeah.
transparent, we are repackaging the course, so we're building it out, and it's going to
Okay.
be it's an incubator at this point, and so it's going to be a
Okay.
10K launch incubator, and I'm super excited about it. We haven't launched it quite yet. By the time folks are
Okay.
seeing this, we will have launched, but the price did go up, so the price is up
Okay.
to $4,994, but it's
Okay.
because the value that we're adding into it. You're a lifetime member though, so you got all the updates and all that stuff. You will forever get the updates and bonus trainings. They are
Okay.
your lifetime. But you know, it's again the value that's being provided. Like, and it's not
Yeah.
just about, and the other part of pricing courses too is not just being able to get people results, like which we're
Yeah.
doing amazingly these days. You know, we got folks doing 10K months, right? And so that's important, but it's also how you position your expertise, again, showing up for your people, the level of
Yeah.
mentorship and coaching that you're providing, right,
Right.
inside of the program. Like, I think that that's key. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey y'all, it's $5,000 and then I'm ghosting y'all and not helping you get through the hard stuff or pushing you outside of your comfort zone so that you can get to where it is that you want to be. When you have
Right.
that level of support and you need, I mean, we got so many additional resources that are coming in.
Okay.
I gotta be able to serve the people, you know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where it's like, are you willing to take the chance on yourself? Are you willing to invest in yourself? And that's the other piece of it is
Oh.
that we increase the price. I need people that's gonna come in and focus. You know what I mean? And go. Go ahead. What you got to
Oh,
say?
okay. You know
I'm
what? I
excited.
like what you just said about investing. Okay.
Yes.
And you know what? And I had not, I kind of thought about it, but really didn't think about it really until like lately that all all it is of everybody should want to invest in yourself. All my life, I always invest in myself, and I never really thought about that, because it's like the thing to do. I need to do this, but it's really about investing in yourself. I can't even tell you how much money I put in myself.
Yes.
I cannot tell you how much I put in myself at all. And thank the Lord, I had a great husband who obviously helped me out a lot. He's
Yes.
awesome. But even if he didn't, I knew that I had to invest myself. So that's where people, I think, also don't take into consideration is investing in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and because it'll pay off at the end of the day. It's definitely going to pay off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if nothing else, look at the course as an investment in yourself, and know that you can do it. It's just you just gonna have to step outside your comfort zone on the real. Now, unless you're a person that's not, if you're an extrovert, you're probably straight. But if you're an introvert like myself, honey, I'm just saying it yeah, you're gonna have to suck it. You're gonna have to pray up and suck it up.
Yeah. I like that. Pray up and suck it up. We need to put that on a t-shirt.
But
But
yeah,
you're
I'll
so
just
right. Yeah,
and,
you're right.
and it's true because money will come. I mean, it will come. You just have to, like you say, show up, and the money will come. And like your friends, their friends will somehow you're going to get it. And it's not going to be like when you think. I mean, like I said, I didn't see it coming. I really did not see it coming. I thank the Lord for it coming, for real.
Yes.
Because there's
Yes.
other opportunities that came with it.
Mm-hmm. There you
So,
go. That's the key too. I love that you said that. And so talking about investing in yourself, we do invest in ourselves in a lot of different ways. And
yeah.
you're absolutely right. When it comes to investing in courses though, and self-education, especially, people are like, nah, I don't got that. But you got it to spend on a new iPhone, or you got it to get your hair and your nails done every other week, or you got it to pay for that outfit, those lashes for that one night that you want to go hang out with your girlfriends,
How,
And so it's
Dr. Sonia, how long is your new program? I mean, what's not new, but you're kind of reinventing it. How
yes,
long is it for?
12 weeks.
Okay. Now, for real, go to college. How much is it going to cost you?
Mm-hmm. For one semester.
For one semester, go to college. And even if you don't go to college, you go consider this like a what is it? It's not college, but when you have this is messed up. This is the age thing. Um, when you
Like a
what
trade
is it?
school.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Yeah.
like a trade school
Yeah. That's it.
that you're getting all your pieces, and you don't have to go to college to do it. but you
That's
can be
right.
successful because it's as hard as you want to work.
Yep. That's the key. That's the key. And the program actually is still going to be an 8-week program, so 7 to 8 weeks, but there's an additional layer of coaching that pushes it out to 12 weeks. So technically the course is you're going to be done the course in 7 to 8 weeks, but then you still have coaching on the back end available to you too. And I love your face right now because that is everything. Like, come on, y'all.
You better take it. You
Yes,
better take
ma'am.
it. Um, you,
I love it.
I'm just saying.
I love
Because
it.
it's a fact. You pay for college or you pay for trade school, not doing anything is not an option. Especially, and I'll just say, if you're not a person who are is familiar with social media and you just really need the basics, and this is, you definitely need that. Because I'm not a person, I was talking to my kids and they said, Mom, why are you paying for that? I said, you know what, because I know me. I know me. They will do all that and that will work for them.
Yes.
That wouldn't have worked for me because I get more frustrated in that sense because I don't like to I don't mind hunting when it's something that I know what I'm hunting for.
Yes. Yes.
But when you don't know, like I say, when you don't know what you don't know, and there's some
Mhm.
stuff I definitely did not know.
Yes.
So it was to my benefit. And I'm okay with spending money when it's to my benefit.
Yes.
I'm not
That's a
okay
good
with
thing.
I'm not okay with spending money when I don't see the end of the tunnel or I don't have a clue.
Hmm. Hmm.
You
Yep.
know.
That's a good thing because some people are not okay with spending money on themselves. And I'm like, you are already spending money on yourself. It's just about where you allocate it to, right? And what it is that you're gonna get. So you're absolutely right. Not only is the course about putting the course content together and structuring it, but it's about how are you going to market this thing, and we do so through social media. And I just remember, I think that was your biggest challenge was the social media piece. And we got
Oh,
through that thing though. Like I promised you the extra coaching and the
yeah,
extra accountability, like period from the
yeah,
very beginning. I said, listen, Michele, I got you. If you
yeah.
can't figure this out, let me still help you. Like I will coach
True,
you until you get it.
true, true that,
Yes.
true
And
that, true
we
that.
stayed in it. Okay. We stayed in it. I
Yeah.
promise you. And still to this day, like, I mean, you see folks coming back like Diana or Artesia, they're popping into the group all the time asking questions, right? And so I'm always available to you guys. Once you become a member of Jump First, you are a family member for life. And I think that, you know, and I promise I'm not paying Michele to
Oh,
say
she
any of
not.
this. All of this is her opinion.
She she ain't paying me. Trust me and believe me, she not. No.
Oh my goodness. But I really think that we do an excellent job of making you guys feel like family, like and
Yeah.
just making sure that you guys are included in everything that we're doing, that you're aware of all of the resources available to you. And I'm just very proud to have you as a part of the family.
Yeah. And I will say, to add to what you're saying, is in that group, you will also meet people that can help you out as well.
Mm-hmm. Very good point.
So keep that in mind. Because what works for one person may not work for you, but you can get connected and they can help you out. And
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? So it's to me it's a win-win, really. You just it just turns out that way. I mean, at least that's how it turned out for me. So you get connected. Like I'm not good with marketing, but somebody else in that group may be good with
Yes.
marketing, and they can give
Yes.
you a little something, something. I mean, you pay them for it because it's not a freebie, but people are generally pretty good about not. They know where you're at. They know your
Yeah.
situation, and they're pretty good about working with you. Okay, we can do this. Hey, I think that was helpful too because I got connected to other people that were helpful to me. But for the
Yeah.
fact of me being in here, I know I wouldn't have. I know I wouldn't have. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that makes me so happy. And I've seen people too, like podcasting opportunities, radio shows, book publications, all sorts of stuff. Like you said, the folks inside CYOC are a variety of different industries, different entrepreneurs, different business owners, and they know their stuff. Like y'all are experts
Yeah,
in your industries. And so wherever you need help, they got you. They
yeah.
got you. So I appreciate everything. I appreciate our relationship, Michele. I appreciate you always being consistent and showing up as yourself, genuinely,
Oh
authentically.
yeah.
Like every time we talk, you're always you. And I just appreciate you so much. I appreciate what you give to the group inside CYOC. Shameless plug too. We just added back morning motivation. So it happens every
Okay.
morning, 7:30. If that's something that you want to pop on, it's real quick, about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh,
And we
that's
just,
cool.
yeah, we just motivate, kick back, and spread some encouraging words for the day. It's again Monday through Friday, but that's a part of the new program and updates as well.
Okay.
And so any way that I can jump in and consistently again add to the program, mentorship, support, whatever y'all need. I was hearing that a lot, like people just needing some additional motivation and encouragement,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
continue forward. And so I thought, what better way than for all of us to jump on in the morning. So
Yeah.
it's
And
been
I
fun.
think I just really, I mean, not that you don't, because you say it, but I feel like really people need to recognize that everything. I mean, you give them the tools, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
but you have to utilize those tools in the way that works best for you, and get
Yes.
feedback. If it sounds like I'm not sure, get feedback on it. But you can't be Dr. Sanya. You can't be her.
Yes.
You
Thank
can
you
only
for
be the
saying that,
best.
Michele.
You can only be the best you can be. That's
That's
all I'm saying.
Thank you, Michele. I appreciate you saying that. I do. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right. So any last like piece of advice or encouragement that you want to give the peeps out
Hold
there?
on, I'm looking at my little cheat sheet here. Hold on.
Yes, that makes me happy that you made one. You came prepared.
I knew. See, I kind of. I
You know,
knew. Yep. Um. So and we hit on a. Make sure you use your strengths. Okay. Don't. You're not nobody else. Kind of going back what we just said. Don't be what somebody else does, because that will probably not work for you, because that's not you.
yes.
Be realistic with what you're doing. If it seems like it doesn't make sense, it probably doesn't. Okay.
Mhm.
Ask people, ask whoever, your friends, whoever. Sometimes people are haters, but you still ask them, just because you always need even your haters' feedback.
Mhm. That's right.
So,
That's right. That's a very good point.
and I will say the last but not least, and I should have put this first on the real, acknowledge that God is in control, right?
That's right.
Because if but for Him, we not would not be here.
That's
And
right.
you will get things. He'll put things in your pathway you wouldn't even think.
Mhm.
Really, just let him be your guide, and you will not go wrong. It ain't gonna be like instantly. Somebody might get an instant. I, somebody might. I don't know, but just let him be your guide, and you will not go wrong. And Dr. Sonia's, she's all right now, y'all.
Thank
Left your
you.
children. She's all right. She's all right. She's all right with me. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna start singing because I'm not. I don't have a contract, but um anyway, but yeah, I just think I think you definitely helped me. I cannot.
Thank
Mm-mm,
you.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Michele. I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. You already know that, girlfriend. And just everything that you do. Like, I want you to continue. I am very proud of you. Seriously, like from where you started to where you are now is a major like 180. Like, and
Yeah.
you can outwardly see it, like your confidence and just again, I love the fact that you said God is in control because you know that is major in my business. I'm all about Jump First is all about
Yeah.
spirituality. Faith is about my belief in God and trusting in Him because I know that we would not be here if it was not. I would not be here if it was not for Him. So Again, I appreciate you. Where can the
No
people
problem.
find you? If somebody's looking for your programs, more information, how can they get in touch?
Okay, so I'm just gonna give you an email. How
Cool.
about this?
That
Okay.
works.
M Williams 1111 at Comcast.net. That's how you
Perfect.
can get in contact. That's your best way to get in contact with me. All right.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect. And I'll drop it
um,
wherever this is. So
yeah,
wherever we post this, I will make sure that they have that information.
and they need to say reference by Dr. Sonia. Otherwise, I'm just really put your name on there because if they don't put their name on that, deuces.
Deuce. I love it. So y'all heard it here first. Make sure that when you reach out to Michele, that you say that you've been referred by Dr. Sonia. All right. So that she
Yeah.
knows it's legit.
Amen. No, I ain't got time for that craziness. I don't.
I love it. I appreciate you again, Michele. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching and checking this out. If you have any questions, make sure that you either leave a comment or you can send us an email to hello@jumpfirst.org. Thank you guys. Bye, y'all.
All right.